do you care about age? Do you think about, like, oh, I'm going to be 90? Does that matter to you?
I don't think about it. I sometimes think when I was a little kid, and I used to hang out with my grandfather, who was in his 90s, and I thought, Jesus, who the hell would want to live this long?
At 93, Clint Eastwood finally admits what we all suspected. From his California roots and military service to redefining the Western genre, with a fistful of dollars, Eastwood has captivated audiences for decades. Yet, behind his rugged persona lies a web of personal struggles and controversies. What untold truths lie behind the legendary figure we thought we knew? Join us as we uncover the man behind the legend and explore the hidden truths of this Hollywood icon, early life and background. In the sprawling landscape of Hollywood, few names resonate as powerfully as Clint Eastwood. Born on May 31st, 1930, in the bustling city of San Francisco, California, Eastwood has emerged as a towering figure, not just as an actor, but as a multifaceted director and producer whose contributions have forever changed the cinematic landscape. The narrative of Eastwood's life is a remarkable journey, one that navigates through the shadows of adversity, illuminating the path with resilience, talent, and an unyielding determination to succeed. As we delve into his story, we uncover a tapestry woven with threads of fame, fortune, and complexity that mirrors the characters he portrayed on screen. Clint Eastwood's early years were marked by both stability and upheaval. Born to Clinton Eastwood Sr., a bond salesman turned manufacturing executive, and Ruth Wood, a housewife who later took up work as an IBM clerk, Clint grew up in a family that faced the trials of the Great Depression. Frequent relocations punctuated his childhood until the family finally settled in Piedmont, California in 1940. Here, in a middle-class environment, he navigated the typical challenges of youth, coupled with a tall, lanky frame that often made him an outsider in the classroom. School was a dull affair for Eastwood, leading to him being held back a grade, a harbinger of the determination he would later display in his career. Despite his struggles in academia, Eastwood found solace in music and sports. His love for jazz and playing the piano emerged early on, a passion that would follow him throughout his life. He even formed a band in high school, showcasing a creative side that hinted at the artist he would become. Additionally, his athleticism manifested in his participation in various sports, including swimming and football, where he often stood out as a gifted player. However, it was not until he ventured into the world of acting that his true calling began to crystallize. After high school graduation in 1949, Eastwood ventured into the Pacific Northwest, undertaking a series of odd jobs, from lifeguarding in Renton, Washington, to operating log broncs in Springfield, Oregon. However, the lure of Hollywood proved too strong to resist. Returning to California in 1951, he enrolled at Los Angeles City College, but his passion for acting soon compelled him to abandon his studies and chase his dreams in the film industry. The early days were anything but glamorous, as Eastwood grappled with sporadic work, often resorting to menial jobs just to survive. Yet, amid these struggles, his resolve to carve a niche for himself remained unbroken. Career breakthrough: Eastwood's ascent to stardom commenced in the shadows of B-movies, where he landed uncredited roles in films like Revenge of the Creature, 1955, and Tarantula, 1955. While these early appearances may have seemed trivial, they provided him with invaluable experience in front of the camera. During this period, Eastwood juggled various jobs, digging swimming pools and even driving a garbage truck, while nurturing his dreams. It was in 1958 that fortune smiled upon him, granting him a significant role in the television series Rawhide. Initially relegated to the background, Eastwood's rugged charm and magnetic screen presence soon elevated him to a fan favorite. For 7 years, Rawhide thrived, transforming Eastwood's character Rowdy Yates into a household name. This role was pivotal, establishing his image as the quintessential Western hero. However, it was his groundbreaking collaboration with Italian director Sergio Leone that would catapult him to international fame. Cast as the man with no name in A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, Eastwood revolutionized the Western genre, embodying a morally ambiguous anti-hero who spoke volumes with mere glances. This film marked the inception of the now legendary Dollars trilogy, followed by For a Few Dollars More, 1965, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. The success of these films was a watershed moment, establishing Eastwood not only as a star in Europe, but also as a household name in the United States. Audiences were drawn to his unique blend of stoic toughness and understated vulnerability, elevating him to the ranks of cultural icon. His portrayal of a morally complex character resonated with audiences in an era marked by societal upheaval, reflecting a growing desire for stories that challenged traditional notions of heroism. The Dollars trilogy redefined the Western genre, which had been languishing during the early 1960s. Sergio Leone's innovative storytelling, coupled with Eastwood's compelling performances, breathed new life into a fading cinematic tradition. The trilogy presented a grittier, more realistic depiction of the Old West, characterized by morally complex characters and narratives that eschewed clear-cut definitions of good and evil. Eastwood's portrayal of the man with no name became the archetype of a new Western hero, one who traversed the murky waters of morality, navigating a world rife with ambiguity. The success of these films was not just a personal triumph for Eastwood, it was a turning point for the Western genre as a whole. Critics lauded the trilogy for its subversion of Western tropes, leading to a resurgence of interest in Westerns that favored anti-heroes and morally ambiguous narratives. The influence of these films extended far beyond their release, inspiring a new generation of filmmakers who sought to explore complex characterizations and themes in their own works. In the years that followed, Eastwood would continue to solidify his status as the face of the modern Western. Films like Hang 'em High, 1968, and The Outlaw Josie Wales, 1976, showcased his versatility as an actor, while also pushing the boundaries of the genre. In The Outlaw Josie Wales, Eastwood's portrayal of a man seeking revenge against those who wronged him struck a chord with audiences, further solidifying his image as a conflicted hero grappling with his moral choices. The film is often noted for its nuanced exploration of themes such as loyalty, loss, and the quest for redemption. Yet, beneath his celebrated roles, an unsettling truth lurked, a personal struggle mirroring the characters he portrayed. As Eastwood explored the darker aspects of human nature, whispers of his own demons echoed in the background. What haunted him? Was it the weight of his past, the burdens of fame, or the ghosts of his characters? This blend of turmoil would soon propel him into a new realm of creativity, transforming his career. Transition to directing, and with his star firmly established, Eastwood began to explore directing in the early 1970s. His directorial debut, Play Misty for Me, 1971, showcased not only his acting prowess, but also his burgeoning talent behind the camera. The film, a psychological thriller about a radio DJ who becomes the target of an obsessive fan, was a departure from the westerns that had defined his early career. Eastwood's ability to convey tension and emotional complexity was evident, signaling a new chapter in his artistic evolution. The film received critical acclaim and laid the groundwork for Eastwood's future as a director. Following this, Eastwood directed several films that would become significant entries in the cinematic canon. High Plains Drifter, 1973, and The Outlaw Josie Wales, 1976, allowed him to explore themes of revenge, justice, and morality, all while reinforcing his status as a formidable filmmaker. In High Plains Drifter, Eastwood not only starred, but also took on the role of director, creating a film that blended elements of horror with the Western genre. This innovative approach further showcased his ability to push the boundaries of traditional storytelling. Eastwood's directorial style emerged as uniquely efficient, often favoring minimal takes and a no-frills approach to storytelling. This methodology allowed him to maintain a sense of authenticity and immediacy in his films, which resonated with audiences. He often drew inspiration from his own life experiences, infusing his films with a raw, emotional honesty that captivated viewers. As he continued to direct, Eastwood's films began to garner critical acclaim, showcasing his ability to tackle a variety of genres. In 1992, he achieved a career-defining moment with Unforgiven, a film that would solidify his status as one of the greatest directors of his generation. A revisionist Western, Unforgiven explored themes of violence, redemption, and the cost of retribution, challenging the romanticized notions of the Old West. The film earned Eastwood 2 Academy Awards for Best Picture and Best Director, further cementing his legacy as a multifaceted artist. It was a film that resonated deeply with audiences, inviting them to grapple with the moral complexities of its characters. Yet, as accolades piled up, an enigmatic undercurrent coursed through Eastwood's life, a stark contrast to his stoic on-screen characters. Whispers of hidden relationships swirled like smoke from a dying campfire. What shadows linger beneath the surface of a celebrated filmmaker whose personal life often eclipsed his cinematic triumphs? Personal life and controversies. As Clint Eastwood's professional life soared, his personal life became a tapestry of complexity and intrigue. Known for his numerous romantic entanglements and infidelities, Eastwood's relationships often captured public attention and fueled speculation. His first marriage to Margaret Neville Johnson in 1953 came after a whirlwind romance that began with a blind date. However, the marriage was far from traditional. Eastwood had an affair that resulted in the birth of his daughter, Laurie, born in 1954, who was later adopted by another couple. Eastwood's penchant for open relationships became apparent as he continued to have affairs during his marriage to Johnson, including a long-standing relationship with stuntwoman Roxanne Tunis that lasted from 1959 to 1973, producing another daughter, Kimber, born in 1964. Johnson tolerated this unconventional arrangement, leading to the birth of their 2 children, Kyle and Allison, in 1968 and 1972, respectively. The public's curiosity only deepened as Eastwood's romantic life unfolded like a soap opera, fraught with love, loss, and legal battles. In 1975, he entered a relationship with actress-director Sandra Locke, whom he met while filming The Outlaw, Josie Wales. Their passionate yet tumultuous romance spanned over a decade, during which they starred together in several films. However, their partnership was marred by personal and professional conflicts, leading to a bitter breakup in the late 1980s. Locke accused Eastwood of various grievances, including breach of contract, prompting a highly publicized legal battle that further complicated his public image. After a series of high-profile relationships, Eastwood found love again with television producer Dina Ruiz, whom he married in 1996. Their relationship, marked by a significant age difference, Dina was 35 years younger, was scrutinized by the public, yet Eastwood remained steadfast in his commitment. The couple welcomed their daughter, Morgan, in 1996, and while their union seemed stable, it ultimately succumbed to the pressures of fame, resulting in a separation in 2013. Throughout his life, Eastwood's personal choices and relationships have often ignited controversy, overshadowing his professional achievements at times. However, he has navigated these challenges with resilience, demonstrating an ability to compartmentalize his personal life from his career. In interviews, he has reflected on his romantic escapades with a candidness that has both endeared him to fans and raised eyebrows among critics. This duality, where his personal narrative is as compelling and complex as the characters he portrays on screen, invites us to consider the man behind the myth, revealing a figure who is as human as he is iconic. Political views and advocacy. Beyond the silver screen, Eastwood's political views have sparked controversy. Known for his libertarian beliefs, he has voiced opinions on issues like gun rights and government intervention, with his stance evolving between conservative and progressive. His endorsement of Barack Obama in 2008 surprised many, given his Republican ties. Eastwood's political engagement extends to his films. American Sniper, 2014, based on Navy SEAL Chris Kyle, ignited national debates about war and patriotism. While some praised its portrayal of his soldiers' experiences, others criticized it for glorifying violence. Nonetheless, it became one of Eastwood's highest-grossing films, showcasing his knack for tackling controversial subjects. Moreover, Eastwood has championed social causes through the Clint Eastwood Foundation, focusing on youth and community development. His advocacy for the arts highlights his commitment to promoting creative expression among young people, reflecting his concern for the welfare of underserved communities. Eastwood's approach to filmmaking often mirrors his political beliefs. He frequently gravitates towards stories that explore the intricacies of human nature, touching on themes of sacrifice, justice, and moral ambiguity. His films are not merely entertainment. They serve as the platform for dialogue on pressing social issues. In Mystic River, 2003, He explored the impact of childhood trauma on adult lives, while Gran Torino, 2008, tackled issues of race and redemption in an increasingly divided America. These films invite audiences to confront their beliefs, encouraging reflection on societal values and the human condition. Yet, as he delves into these complex narratives, one can't help but wonder, what legacy is he crafting in the larger tapestry of cinema and culture? Legacy and impact. As Eastwood approaches his 90s, his legacy continues to grow, reflecting the profound impact he has had on the film industry and popular culture. With a career spanning over 6 decades, he remains a dominant figure, known for his unyielding work ethic and artistic vision. His ability to adapt to changing cinematic landscapes speaks to his deep understanding of the art of storytelling. Even in his twilight years, Eastwood remains committed to directing and producing, recently helming Cry Macho, 2021, a film that encapsulates themes of redemption and resilience, hallmarks of his body of work. Eastwood's contributions to cinema are manifold, transcending mere entertainment. His films delve into the intricacies of the human experience, exploring themes of morality, redemption, and the complexities of the human psyche. From Unforgiven and Mystic River, 2003, to $1 Million Baby, 2004, and Gran Torino, 2008, his films resonate with audiences on a deeply emotional level, often inviting viewers to reflect on their own lives and choices. Beyond his films, Eastwood's impact can be seen in the countless filmmakers and actors he has inspired. His approach to storytelling, emphasizing character development, authentic performances, and thematic depth, has set a standard in the industry. He has mentored numerous aspiring artists, sharing his wealth of knowledge and experience, and leaving an indelible mark on the next generation of filmmakers. As a director, Eastwood's influence can be felt across various genres, shaping the landscape of modern cinema in profound ways. In addition to his cinematic achievements, Eastwood's persona as a cultural icon continues to influence popular culture. His distinctive style, characterized by his rugged appearance and unyielding demeanor, has become synonymous with masculinity in American cinema. Eastwood's characters, often embodying the archetype of the strong yet vulnerable hero, have redefined traditional notions of masculinity, inspiring audiences to explore the emotional depth of their own experiences. He has become a symbol of resilience, embodying the spirit of the American dream through his characters. Eastwood's contributions extend beyond the screen, influencing broader cultural narratives. His films often challenge societal norms and prompt conversations about justice, ethics, and the human condition. By delving into complex themes, Eastwood encourages audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves and their society. This legacy of thought-provoking storytelling solidifies his status as not only an entertainer but also a cultural commentator. As his stories continue to resonate across generations, they serve as a mirror reflecting our societal flaws and aspirations, urging viewers to not only watch, but to engage critically with the world around them. In short words, Clint Eastwood is not merely an actor. He is an emblem of resilience, artistic vision, and the embodiment of an era that shaped modern cinema. From his humble beginnings in San Francisco to his status as a Hollywood icon, Eastwood's journey is one of relentless determination and remarkable artistry. He has inspired generations of filmmakers and actors, leaving an indelible mark on the film industry. As we reflect on Eastwood's legacy, we are reminded that true legends transcend the silver screen. They become woven into the very fabric of our cultural narrative. Clint Eastwood is a testament to the power of storytelling, the complexities of human nature, and the unyielding pursuit of one's dreams. His story, still unfolding, serves as a powerful reminder of the impact one individual can have on an entire industry and the world. As Eastwood continues to navigate the complexities of life, he remains a figure of intrigue and admiration. His journey is not just a chronicle of cinematic success, it is a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure, adapt, and thrive amidst the myriad challenges that life presents. Clint Eastwood's narrative is a saga of resilience, creativity, and an unwavering commitment to the art of storytelling, ensuring that his legacy will endure for generations to come. As we conclude our look at Clint Eastwood's remarkable life and career, it's evident that he is more than a Hollywood icon. He's a source of inspiration. What are your thoughts on his revelations at 93? Share in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more captivating stories. Thanks for watching. The story's far from over. Until next time.